Assalamu alaikum. Today our topic is VLAN. VLAN stands for Virtual Area Network, and V stands for virtual, and LAN stands for local area network. So basically VLAN used for solving two issues. One is broadcast, number two is security. What is broadcast? Basically what is happening that if let's suppose we have one switch and we have, let's suppose, 24 PCs around there, and if all these 24 PCs start doing broadcasts, which is natural, in some ways we cannot control them, these are not spam. And let's suppose if we have more than 24 PCs, like we have, if let's suppose one switch is connected with the second switch, so we cannot accommodate these things. We need to stop these broadcasts. So for this VLAN will comes there, because VLAN, what's the concept, that each VLAN cannot speak with another VLAN. Let's suppose one VLAN cannot speak with 3 by default, 4 cannot speak with 2. Okay, by default you can do inter VLAN routing, that is the separate conversation, but in the early stage what we are doing it, we don't want that each VLAN should communicate with another one. And the second part is the security, because let's suppose you have 3 to 4 departments: finance, IT, and sales. So we don't want that the sales should have a communication with IT, or IT should have the communication with finance, vice versa, until and unless some files are required. So you will give the permission to them and then they can communicate. But in the default way, we don't want that each department should communicate with each other, and that's how the VLANs are being created for the security purpose. So that, because if you put one switch, and in the one switch each user would be belongs to different department, let's suppose 15 belongs to finance and 10 belongs to sales. So sales doesn't have any communication with them until unless it can be shared with the emails. So this is the whole concept of the VLAN. And let me give you the practical example of VLAN where we can use it. And this concept can be understandable, and it will be a very good example for you people. Let's suppose I have a switch and I have put it IP phone there. Now the tricky part is that this is a phone, and with this phone the communication is going through voice, and since you know that voice communication is going through the same port, so now what we will do in that case, we don't want that voice communication should be mixed with the data one. It should be a separate. So here the solution will come there. You have to create a separate VLAN for the voice, and once you create a separate VLAN for the voice, the security and the broadcastings are being implemented and you are safe to go. I hope it's informative for you. I'd like to thank you. Wa alaikum assalam.